Hello everyone, welcome back. Today again we'll be doing with chapter 7, that is manufacturing industries, from your geography portion. Okay, so what is manufacturing? Manufacturing is basically getting the raw material. Okay, so maybe it may be in a field. Example taken here is you take a cotton from a field. Okay, you cannot use the cotton like that. What you have to do is you have to take it to an industry, process it, okay, and then make a product out of it. Okay, it is called as manufacturing, getting raw materials from the field, okay, and then making it in an industry by furnishing it off, and then finally making a cloth out of this cotton. Okay, cotton is the raw material. Industries play a very crucial role in making the raw materials into finished products, okay, which is called as manufacturing. Okay, moving on, we have the industrial revolution. Okay, so when people entered into the 18th century, okay, they saw a lot of progress in the society in terms of, okay, Britain witnessed the first signs of the industrial revolution. Okay, industrial revolution means, okay, people started using machines for making things, okay, which was very fast compared to the old system. Prior to the 18th century, people used to make things with their hands. People used to weave clothes with their hands. But when industrial revolution set in, machines came into the limelight, and it made work easier, okay, and also faster. Okay, it was started off by the British, and slowly it began to spread the whole parts of Europe, and later on it began to spread to the colonies, okay, which was occupied by the British people. And so, okay, industrial revolution, okay, open up wide spheres and avenues, okay, for people, okay, because it began to modernize the society slowly. Okay, next we will be dealing with the classification of industries. Okay, so how are industries classified? Okay, industries are classified according to the availability of raw materials, okay, whether the raw materials are there or not, okay, whether the source of power is located near the industry or not. Is it water? Okay, the supply of water is good or not, because to run an industry you need water, okay, as well as you need skilled labor. You need skilled labor who can work and who can operate on the machines, okay, and do they have huge amount of capital or not in order to invest for the progress of the industry. Okay, also, okay, market for manufactured goods, whether they can say, whether they have a market nearby their industry or not, okay, where they can sell off their product, as well as do they have transport facilities or not. Once products are being made, what will transport it to the market? Okay, what will be there to transport this product to the market? Okay, transportation should be there, because transportation will take the finished products to the market. Okay, ownership determines the location, development and growth of industries. Okay, and moving on, we will be learning on the base of raw material. Okay, we will learn about industries which are based on raw material. Okay, the first one is the agro-based industries. Okay, in agro-based industries, raw material are obtained from agricultural produce. Okay, for example, wheat. Wheat is taken as a raw material, and then it is made into flour. Spices are brought in like that, and then they are made into refined products. Rice is also acquired, and then they are made into packed items and then sent off to the market. Sugarcane is brought as a raw material, and it is used for making sugar. Okay, so with this, okay, in agro-based industries you will have cotton textile, okay, cotton textile, jute textile, silk textile, okay, vegetable oils, all will include in these agro-based industries. Moving on, okay, next we have the mineral-based industries. In these type of industries, they get raw materials from rocks as well as mineral deposits from our Mother Earth. Okay, and what they do is they will procure this mineral from our Mother Earth, and then they will take it to the industries. Okay, and then what they will do is they will refine it, and finally after these products and minerals are being purified, what they become as steel, iron, okay, aluminum, which we use today for building houses. Okay, so mineral based industries, they get their raw materials from rocks and minerals from our Mother Earth, which is then processed in the industries, and the final product is in terms of iron, aluminum and steel, etc. Okay, which can be used for building houses. Next we have the pastoral based industries. In this type of industries, okay, people get the raw materials from the cattle which human beings rear, in terms of cow, sheep and goat. Okay, for example, okay, from sheeps, okay, what we acquire is we acquire wool, which is used for making clothes, and cows, okay, which is used to provide us with milk, okay, which is used for making dairy products such as condensed milk, such as butter, cheese, etc. Okay, and also these pastoral based industries are good in giving products such as skin of animals, okay, bones, which are also used for different purposes. Okay, also we use the cow meat, okay, for people to eat. Okay, so these pastoral based industries is based on the cattle which human beings rear. Next we have the marine based industries. Okay, so they acquire their raw material from the sea and oceans and rivers, okay, in terms of getting fish, okay, in terms of getting fish and then processing it and putting it in a can, or maybe selling it off in a market. Okay, that is called as marine based industries. Next we have the forest based industries. Okay, here they get the raw material from the forest, okay, in terms of wood, okay, which is used for making furniture, okay, as well as it is used for making paper, cardboard and furnitures, etc. Okay, so forest based industries, their main raw material is the trees. Next we have on the basis of size. Earlier we were studying about on the basis of raw material. Today, now, okay, we will be studying about the industries based on their size. Okay, first we have the cottage industries. Okay, here the raw materials, they get it from their locality, as well as they use basic tools and equipments to make the products. Okay, and these industries, okay, are found mostly in rural areas, and these are a small needed group of people. Either they may be from the same family, okay, and they will sell this product off in the local market. They will not export it to different places, okay, but they will make these products to benefit the family or the small group of people. Okay, so examples of cottage based industries are making bags, okay, out of plastic or maybe out of bamboos, okay, and furniture, or maybe making bamboo baskets and carpets, woven carpets, okay, are all based on cottage industries. Okay, in cottage industries, raw materials are acquired from the locality. Much labor is not needed, only the family will be involved, or maybe a small group of people will be involved, and also they sell their products in their local market. Okay, moving on, we have the small scale industries. Okay, in these type of industries, okay, they use power driven machines. Okay, earlier in cottage industries they don't use machines, okay, but in small scale industries they use small power driven machines, and also they get their raw materials not from their locality but from outside their state. Okay, and also what they do is once your products is finished, they will supply these products to a trader who will again sell it off in the market. Okay, and also this type of small scale industries are owned by an individual person, by a person alone, and then what he will do is he will appoint a small number of laborers in order to work under him, okay, in order to produce the product. Okay, and in these small scale industries are very helpful in developing countries because they provide employment to the people, okay, as well as they supply products to the country in terms of cloth, paper goods, okay, toys, furniture, machine parts, etc. Okay, so the small scale industries play a very crucial role in developing the country and also help the people in the country as well, okay, in giving them employment. Okay, next we have the large scale industries. In these type of industries, okay, what they do is they use huge power driven machines, as well as what they do is they invest a lot of money in buying all the machines, okay, and also what they do is they also employ thousands and thousands of laborers in order to work in the industry, okay, and what they do is they bring the raw materials from outside the country, from far off places, and once the product is being made, what they do is they will send it off to far-flung areas or maybe to different areas in the nook and corner of the world, okay. So some kind of large scale industries are, okay, some examples of large scale industries are iron and steel mills, okay, textile mills, transport equipment, petrochemicals are examples of large scale industries, okay. Moving on, okay, we will be dealing with industries which are based on ownership, okay, on how they are owned, okay. Number one is the private sector industries, okay. In private sector industries, what you have is it is owned by an individual person, okay, it is owned by one person or maybe a group of individual person, okay, maybe one individual or maybe 2-3 group of individuals, okay, who will be owning this private sector, okay, and the government will not get involved in this sector. It is only the person who will be involved, okay. So some examples of private sector industries are the Reliance industry, okay, which is one of the biggest industries as of now. You also have the Tata industry, Tata Steel industry, okay, and the Hindustan Motors, okay, which is famous or in building the ambassador, the car ambassador, okay, clear. So these are from the private sector industries. Okay, next we have the public sector industries, okay. The public sector industries are managed by both the center, okay, the center and the state, okay. Both the central government and the state government plays a very crucial role in the public sector industries because they too have both shares in this type of industries, okay. They both look after as well as manage this kind of public sector industries. Some examples of the public sector industries are the Bhilai Steel industry, as well as the Bharat Heavy Steel heavy electricals, okay. These are the two examples of the public sector industry. Next we have the joint sector industries, okay, where it is owned both by the jointly by the private as well as by the government agencies, okay. So here the Punjab National Bank as well as the Oil India Limited comes under the joint sector industry. Next, moving on, okay, we have the cooperative sector industries. In this type of cooperative sector industries, it is owned as well as managed by a group of people, and also the members in the group are the one who will cultivate the raw material, okay, in terms of maybe food, okay, or maybe cotton, okay, and what they will do is they will look after everything, okay, in making the clothes as well, and also some may be involved in rearing of cattle for dairy products, okay, from the group itself. Cooperative sector industries means a group of people, okay, and the people involved there will look after the procuring of raw materials. Okay, moving on, we have the multinational corporation. Okay, so in this type of multinational corporation, they will set up a corporation with the help of foreign investors. Okay, they will club with other foreign countries, okay, in order to form something or make a big company out of it. Okay, so these companies are managed as well as owned by 2 or 3 different people from different countries. Okay, it is not that a person from India will own a multinational corporation. It's not like that. Okay, maybe a person from India, maybe a person from China, maybe a person from Japan, they will all come together and then form a multinational corporation. Okay, so it is interlinked. These corporations can only be established with connection with different countries. And also some examples of this are Coca-Cola. Okay, Coca-Cola is also a cold drink company, but it is a multinational corporation. Okay, it is linked with different countries, as well as Maruti Udyog. Okay, that is a car manufacturing company, okay, which is connected with different, which is owned and managed by different people from different countries. Okay, moving on, we'll be dealing with the factors affecting the location of industries. Okay, so in order to establish an industry, you will find a place where there is abundance of raw material. Okay, if you don't have a raw material nearby your industry that you are setting up, then it's of no use. Okay, so you should be able to establish an industry where there is raw material, as well as there should be a marketplace near you, so that you will be able to transport your finished products to this market. Okay, these are the important factor. Okay, so some of the important factors you should know while you are setting up an industry is, okay, you should find an area, okay, a land area which is flat. Okay, which is flat, which would be very easy for you to set up an industry, as well as there should be a regular supply of raw materials. Also, you should check that you should have a field nearby you, okay, so that you will be able to bring your raw materials into your industry. Okay, if you don't have a raw material, okay, a field or raw material nearby your industry, then you will again waste a huge money in transporting the raw material from other area to the industry. So you should check when you are building up an industry, or you should check that raw material is available in abundance in the territory which you are setting up your industry. Also, in the area where you are setting up the industry, you should check that it should have a good power supply. Okay, because everything is going to be done by machines. Okay, so good power supply is needed in this type of areas. And also you will need skilled laborers, people who are skilled in using the machines, people who are skilled in making the product. Okay, examples, you will need a certain set of engineers for establishing the machines, in checking the functioning of the machines. You should also have skilled people who will be able to use the machines for manufacturing the items. Okay, so you need a skilled labor. Okay, next we have transportation. Transportation is very important, because you would want to bring some products from other areas, okay, for setting up your industries, as well as when your products is being made, when your products is finished, what you will have to do is, it is not that the laborers will haul and go and sell in the market. No, it is through transport like trucks, okay. You will be able to take your finished products to the market, okay. And also you should have a good road connectivity, and also near the area where you are setting up an industry, you should have a big market, or maybe a very sustainable market, so that you will be able to sell off your products very easily without transporting it to a very long distance, because the longer you travel, the more money you waste, okay. And so what you have to do is, when you're setting up an industry, you should check whether the market is near you or not, okay. And also in some industries, like industries where papers are made, or other products, okay, which needs dyeing of clothes, okay, what we need most is water, because it is through water that everything will be processed, okay. So for that also, when you're setting up a paper industry, or when you're setting up a cloth industry, you should check whether you are establishing a center where there is water availability 24/7, okay. In terms, when you're setting this kind of industries, okay, people tend to build up this kind of industries near a river bank, or maybe near a water body, okay, so that water would be in abundance. And also next, okay, that is, you need a bank near the place that you are working, because banks, in order to take loan, or maybe in order to deposit to the bank, you need connectivity to the bank as well, near the industry that you are setting up, okay. And also government policies, you should check the government policies which have been placed in that certain area as well, okay. So today in this class, that is all for today, okay. So today in this class, we learned about industries based on the raw material, okay. So agro-based industries are industries based on agriculture. Mineral-based industries are based on the minerals we acquired from our mother earth. Pastoral industries are from the cattle that we rear, okay. Products such as milk, such as wool, are obtained from these pastoral industries. Next, we have the marine-based industries. It is obtained from the sea. And forest-based industries, okay, that is based on wood, okay. And on the basis, okay, on the size, industries based on size. Cottage industries are very small and machines are not used, okay. It is made with hand, okay. And the family gets involved in making these products to be sold in the local market to benefit the family. Whereas the small scale industries are industries which is owned by an individual person. He employs a small amount of labor, which after which, okay, the products are being sold outside of the state, or maybe within the state. And also they use small power driven machines. Large scale industries are big industries, okay, in terms of making steel, iron plants, okay. So these are big industries, okay. These are based on size, okay, and based on ownership, okay, who owns the industries, okay. So we learned about private sector industries, where an individual, okay, plays a crucial role in managing as well as establishing his industry without the interference of the government. Public sector industries are those industries which are both owned and managed, okay, by the central government as well as the state government. Joint sector industries are those which are managed by the private as well as the government together. Cooperative sector industries are those industries which are managed by a group of people, okay. And multinational corporation, group of individuals from different countries, okay, that is multinational corporation. With this, we come to the end of this chapter, and I want all of you to do this work, okay. Turn to your last portion of this chapter. You will see the tick the correct answer. Write all the answers of the tick the correct answer and answer these 4 questions, and then click and send me in my number. Thank you and have a nice day.